Hopefully sub boxes have been fixed by the time I'm making this. I'm making this really late in the day. I don't know why. I guess I just slept in for whatever reason. But what's up, guys? Welcome to Monday's upload. If sub boxes aren't working, I do have a workaround, so you guys will probably get this one way or the other. Hopefully YouTube has their shit in order. But I got a nice, relaxed standard match versus a buddy of mine by the name of Whomper. His team's looking rather outdated-ish. It looks more like a 4th-gen team than anything. But he still does a pretty good job against what I think is kind of a 4th-gen-ish team as well. It's kind of a slap-together standard as well. Looking at it, you know, we don't really have any new things except him having a... what the hell, I'll play it back and then you'll see. Right now. Okay, so as you can see, we pretty much have 4th-gen shit, but he's got a Landorus and I have a Kyurem. Those are probably going to play out pretty big. I think Kyurem actually is one of the MVPs in this match, as you'll probably see in like a couple seconds. But if I'm not mistaken, he's going to go ahead and lead out with that Infernape. I know those things in the lead spot, you know, are fake outs, Stealth Rocks, all that stuff. So, I don't even remember what I do first turn. I remember the rest of the match, just not now. But I go to Tentacruel, evidently to take anything that Infernape wants to dish out at me. You know, maybe I'll bluff it on some kind of rapid spinning set, but after he's not seeing lefties or Black Sludge, he should suspect that I'm not that kind of set. I'm actually an offensive Tentacruel, which does get to see some use in this game. It's not the most terrific thing in the world, but I think its typing is pretty unique, so I figured I'd bring it. But, go for the Hydro Pump. Does have to Swampert, which is nice. Swampert is, you know, fairly bulky, though, so I'm not really going to be able to do too much to it. He's going to go for the Protect, which you don't really see that often on Swampert either. There's a lot of things on his team that have Protect. Good for scouting purposes, just a lot of things, you know, I'm not really expecting to see Protect on a Swampert. But he scouts for the Giga Drain, predicts, tries to predict that, you know, to get the Liquid Ooze going on. But I just go for the Ice Beam, actually predicting his Zapdos to come in. Also works, I guess, I don't know. So I go to Azelf because I know that I can't really do anything to Tentacruel as another Tentacruel. But then again, Tentacruel can't really do anything to an Azelf aside from burn it. I'm going to take a hit, not really going to like it too much, but I can force him out because the coverage on this Azelf, unlike my physical Azelf, is pretty damn phenomenal. So I'm going to go for the Psychic. He probably predicted the Thunderbolt. I just wanted to go for Safe Stab on the options that he would do that. Seeing Protect on the other turn, he's probably going to do that, you know, possibly use my move that I'm probably going for as a pivot switch, so to speak. But the thing is when you go for a move on a Protect, you're going to want to change up what move you're going for as well, which is try to catch the other thing on the switch. But I wasn't going to go for a T-Bolt and look like a dumb, you know, just on the off chance he did predict me stay in. So I just go for the Psychic, does a decent amount to Empoleon, you know, just for Life Orb, Psychic, and whatnot. And here he coaxes me into going for the Thunderbolt. I guess he recognizes this Azelf, because I don't think a lot of Azelfs carry T-Bolt, not a lot that I've seen anyway. But mine does, and, you know, he goes for that, so that's fantastic. But I know my Gliscor can handle pretty much anything this thing wants to offer at me. If it's the Scarf set or whatever. I don't know if he was predicting my Gliscor to come in, but I'm going to go for the Ice Fang knowing that I'm physically defensive. I should be able to take out his sub, and I should be able to come out of this on top because I do have Protect. I get more recovery than he does. Then I see Bulk Up, which, you know, is probably going to be a problem, but looking at it, I'm actually faster than him, and he's running a bulkier set, a lot bulkier set than I was expecting. Or, I don't even know what's going on. The fact that I'm faster is just kind of weird enough to me as is. But I'm going to go for another Ice Fang. After the Bulk Up, it's not really going to do that much at all because I'm unboosted and everything. He gets a crit on the Stone Edge. Not really too vital since I can just Protect and get the majority of my stuff back. But also, another Stone Edge probably won't kill me off from this range anyway. I wasn't really paying too much attention. But as you can see, another Ice Fang does not kill him. And I did not want to go for the Protect on the off chance he would set up a sub again. So we're both, you know, hanging on red. But the thing is, I'm getting my recovery a lot faster, as you're noticing, you know, thanks to Poison Heal and such. So he switches out to Empoleon, predicting the Ice Fang, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe just going for the Protect again, because I am faster than him, so I'd want to get some recovery. But I go for the Protect now. Might as well just kill this thing off while it's here. You know, if he wants to switch, I'll just get more Poison Heal. I'm clearly in that advantageous position right now, so... gonna get some more Poison Heal back. He's gonna go into Tentacruel. Now, he keeps baiting me around, but honestly, there's not really much he can do about it at this point, because every time he does that, you know, he'll either catch immunity or not very effective move, but I'm recovering back a lot of my health. That's an eighth of my health that I get back with Poison Heal every time. And I went from being at 10 to being at half. So this is working out pretty well. I don't know what Zapdos wants to do to me, if it's gonna fire up a Heat Wave or a Hidden Power. I see the hidden power, and I guess right here I kind of felt like playing the odds and going for the double protect, which is something I don't really do often. But he does go for another hidden power. Definitely leads me to believe it's ice, you know, for his lack of switching up to heat wave or anything like that. I don't know what else his Zapdos is running, but since he's going for the hidden power twice, it's fairly obvious that he does want Gliscor dead. It's a fairly, you know, big, not necessarily threat, but it just puts a thorn in his side, I guess. But gonna go for the Hydro Pump here. I know Tentacruel's kind of reached the end of its line. I don't know why I didn't go for Ice Beam, thinking about it. Probably because I think they're like the same base power, ballpark-ish, if I'm not mistaken. I think Ice Beam might be a little bit more powerful, but I kind of wanted to catch something on the switch as well. Not really sure what, maybe Infernape, but I don't think he'd want to ruin the Sash. It could come in handy later. But whatever the case, he kills me off. I'm going to go into Dryer because he's got Ice Cream, very delicious Ice Cream. I'm going to hit that thing with an Ice Beam. Oh, I rhymed a little. Anyways, Ice Beam takes that thing out. He switches it in as fodder, you know, just a pivot switch. That's fine. So I'm running a Life Orb Kyurem here. He can see that, so he can very well, you know, go into something to either A, take my hits, or he can go to Infernape to threaten me out. But Tentacruel's pretty good on the Spec D side. I'm just going to hit it with a Draco Meteor anyway. I don't really have any other, anything else I want to do right now. And it does not take it that well, looking at it. I mean, it is Life Orb and everything. I just kind of expected him to take it better. And I guess he did too, because he sets up a layer of Toxic Spikes instead of doing anything else. He also does have Protect as well on this thing. Wouldn't really have any benefit for going for it last turn, but he does it right now to get some more, you know, Black Sludge gain or Lefties gain. I wasn't really paying. Lefties, okay. So, he goes for that. He's going to go ahead and switch out to, I believe, it's Swampert as fodder. I just go for that, you know, just straight up to kill it off. Not really much of a need to switch it out, even at -2, since I know nothing's really going to appreciate it from the Kyurem. So I'm at -4 now. I'm not really in a position I want to be in, especially if he brings in something like this Infernape, which was bothering me the whole time, because I knew if it was in the lead spot, it was going to have a Sash, and I was going to have to break it eventually, and I just didn't know how. But Gliscor, I keep saying Gliscor, I know it's Gliscor, but he's going to take that Stone Edge, you know, pretty damn well, and he wants to take care of that Infernape, and I want to take care of my Gliscor, you know, to the point where it's going to be 1 versus 1, and as long as his Zapdos is Hidden Power Ice, which I'm under the impression it still is Hidden Power Ice, as long as it's around, he's got the advantage here. So, if I'm not mistaken, I think I just kind of, I thought I left it in to die, just kidding. So, I guess I went for the smarter play, went out to Kyurem. I forgot he had Toxic Spikes up, but it's not really that big a deal because it's just one layer. But he's going to go for the Hidden Power Ice, going to be neutral. Thunderbolt, you know, being not very effective. That's probably the better move to go for in both situations. Anyway, still does not do that much. And now that I'm at Fresh, I can drop a, you know, a Draco Meteor on just about anything that wants to come in. Or, you know, by that I mean go for an Ice Beam and then just kill it off and worry about Draco Meteors later. So, kill that thing off with an Ice Beam. I don't know if he was expecting me to be slower, or I don't even know what kind of Zapdos build that was. But I kill it off with an Ice Beam and I don't have to worry about what build it was anymore. So, Infernape comes in, I've taken Life Orb and all that stuff. I figure, you know, Kyurem is just pretty much useless at this point. I might as well just use it to take the Fake Out and then nothing else. So, now the thing is, I don't know how I'm going to break the Sash, because I don't really want to take an Overheat if he does happen to be running one of those mixed leads. But I'm going to go into Azelf to break that, I guess, because I do have a Scarfly Lucario, which I've been wanting to use for some time, and I finally got to use it in this match. I think I showed it off in some previous uploads, but it gets some use. So right there is the Overheat I did not want to take, because if I did bring it into Sash Blaze range with Gliscor, I definitely wouldn't have liked taking that, and then, you know, he could have just gone from there. You know, on the opposite hand, I could have switched in Azelf immediately after, so it didn't really matter how I handled that. Because I do have the faster pokes at this point, and he does have a weakened Tentacruel left, if I'm not mistaken. It doesn't really have too much health left, so I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm just going to close combat once or twice, just because of resistances. And that's going to be the game, so it's pretty straightforward. Nothing really too complex, just figure, you know, get you guys back to the Monday swing of things with something nice and simple. Oh, I thought, oh, what's Tentacruel, you know, gonna do to me? And it turns out to go for the Scald, and like, shit, that does a lot. But I still have Azelf, I still have Gliscor, and then I had a Gyarados that I didn't use as well, if I'm not mistaken. So, leaves me with that win, and that is going to be the game in a couple seconds. Come on, let's go. Okay, so that's the game. If you guys enjoyed it, go ahead and leave a like rating, comment, subscribe, do your thing. I really, really hope this shows up in your sub boxes. Since they've been glitching up all weekend, I really have no idea what's up with that, and I really hope they fix it soon. I've been seeing videos from some people, but, you know, over the weekend, I'm pretty sure that like everybody and their mothers uploads on the weekends, and I'm not seeing the amount of videos to reflect that. So hopefully this shows up. If not, you know, it'll be on my Facebook page. You guys are always welcome to check that out as well. Yeah, not really sure what else to talk about. I think that should do it. I streamed this weekend, but nobody saw that. I didn't really get good matches either, so not really worth mentioning. Oh my god, this is 10 minutes. I should just shut up. I will see you guys tomorrow.